My LinkedIn outreach strategy might be boring, but it makes me $40K a month. You see, usually it's not the latest trend or a new shiny strategy that's going to get you the results. All you need is one boring strategy that other people aren't willing to do consistently. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every step of the outreach strategy that makes me $40K a month, so you can literally copy it and paste it in your own system for yourself. This strategy is inspired in a revenue acceleration methodology that I call the revenue tornado. First, what's the biggest challenge that you're facing on LinkedIn outreach right now? Drop it in the comment. I personally will respond every one of the comments that we receive on our videos. The first power source that we have is the attraction engine. It's your content that creates a natural pool of leads over your system. Then you have the timing intelligence. The timing intelligence means that you can engage in the exact moment of your leads being ready and engaging with your content. And the last part of it is the opportunity radar, in which you systematically scan for the best opportunity in the market. You can reach out to them, giving them the possibility to start interacting with your own content, so you keep nurturing them over time. Most people try random tactics, but we use this revenue eye concept that is our command center where all the systems converge for exponential growth. It's not linear improvements. It's actually tracking down all the leads that you have in your CRM, if you have it on LinkedIn, your first degree connections, and then being able to understand when they're ready to buy, if they engage with your content, that you can also create a system to create content on autopilot that can be as easy as creating comments for their LinkedIn posts or creating your own LinkedIn post, and then having a signal detection hub to be able to monitor the market and detect when they're ready to buy. So the first part of my boring strategy is finding high converting prospects who are already engaged with your competitors or complementary services. In order to do that, we are trying to approach this opportunity radar focus. So in this case, we want to find leads that are ready to buy, but they are not aware of your brand. In order to do that, we're gonna focus on these motions that are outbound-led inbound motions. Those motions can start by creating a list of highly qualified, ready-to-buy leads. You can go to your LinkedIn account and check for complementary services. Let's say I would like to find for SmartLead followers. As you will notice, the people that are following SmartLead probably are in the lead generation space, so they might be hot leads for me. So in this case, you can also notice that SmartLead is also creating content, and you are able to scrape the reactions and the comments over that post, and you can even go to people and then find founder, and then we can find, for instance, here we found SmartLead founder. Behab creates content regularly and they have a lot of engagement. So you are able to scrape their own post and being able to assess if you find hot leads among those reactors, and that will be a good idea. But also, if you are creating your own posts, you can even scrape your own post reactors and engage with them. Let's start by the strategy of scraping SmartLead LinkedIn posts. So in that case, you can go to SmartLead LinkedIn page like I did, and then go into Scrapely, create your own account. In Scrapely, you will be able to scrape their followers for $4.50 per 1,000 followers. So in this case, that you have 37,000 followers, it would be $166 to scrape them all. So in order to do that, you need to log in into the platform, and here you copy paste the URL of the company page, and you determine how many followers you want to scrape, and then let's say you want to scrape 3,000 of them, and you will see here that in the basic plan, that is the one you get less information, but you can enrich it further on Clay. That would be one way of doing that. The other way would be to go inside Clay, and let's say we're already creating content. The same process can be applied for any company or any particular LinkedIn creator. So you create here a list of people that you want to scrape their post, and you can use this LinkedIn scraper from Apify. So if you write here LinkedIn post, you're gonna see a lot of scrapers, different scrapers. The one that we are using is this one, LinkedIn profile post scraper, to scrape all the posts that you have been posting. But then you can also scrape company posts like in their LinkedIn profiles, and then you can scrape reactions and comments on their posts. I'll show you right now on our workflow. So here you're gonna be scraping the LinkedIn posts of those persons or companies. You can create your own system inside Clay, so that will trigger this actor in particular to scrape their post, and you can set up here the table to run once per week, for instance. And then you're going to be sending those posts into another table in which you can categorize them, and you can even find comments and reactors inside those posts. So you can use those people that are commenting a reactor, and in that table, you will be able to enrich them further. Let's say they hit this threshold of reacting over 3 times on your post. So you can enrich them with their company or LinkedIn profile data. So those leads are the ones that will be more hot because they will be engaging with your content or with your competitors' content. They will be aware of your solution. So going back into the revenue tornado idea, it will be the hottest leads that you can get. But then I'm going to introduce you another idea that's really powerful. If you don't have enough time to create your own post, you can start engaging on other people's posts. In order to do that, there's a cool tool that's called Extrovert that will create you a feed like this one. I will create you those comments that can be really interesting for you to start nurturing your leads, to start warming them up before a campaign. In order to start using this tool, you need to create a campaign here. So the assets that you will need to create a campaign is a list of leads that you can create on Clay. I mean, if you Scrapely to create a list, then in Clay, you'll be able to enrich it with their latest posts so you can understand if they are posting frequently. So if they are posting frequently, you have more chances to send them a comment on their post. But also, if you want to use this tool to get noticed by bigger audiences of LinkedIn creators, you can also understand if their posts are getting traction or not. Then, after qualifying the people here, you will be able to send them directly into an Extrovert list here. After you create a campaign, you put a name of the campaign, you will be able to create a list, and you can send those leads into that list, and then you will need to fill out your company information here, and here you will need to add insights that you want to use in the post. That's really important because else comments that you're going to be posting would be with no sense of your strategy. So you need to add as many insights as you can, and as well here you're going to see that you can add comment examples, and you can add as many examples as you can. After starting to manage this campaign and launch this campaign, you will have a feed like the one that I showed you before, and you can start approving and sending those comments into the LinkedIn platform. So after doing this commenting system, they will be ready to send a connection request, and the connection rate will rise a lot. And even if you are warming up or you are nurturing your leads to prepare them for when they are ready to buy, connect with you, or just react to your content or start engaging with you, that's another good way to start using this system. So in Clay, you can extract the comments that you perform, and using the same system here in Apify, you can scrape all the comments that you do. And then after scraping the comments, you can analyze if the comment receives another comment on top of that. Let's say you comment on a lead and that lead comment on your comment on a positive way. That'll be a great way and a great moment to react to them. So you can create a system like this one that will be able to assess the sentiment of the comment that you receive, and then finally create like a follow-up message, and you can send that message through a sequence using any sequence tool. Now, I think you're probably thinking, David, this strategy commenting sounds really time consuming. I mean, you need to comment a lot to get a lot of comments back. And you're right. Even setting up Extrovert to be able to create highly quality comments is challenging. So that's why we created the Master LinkedIn Commenting for Lead Nurture tutorial, in which we explain a video how to set it up for yourself. And you can also have access to the templates as well. So you can start using Extrovert to start engaging with your leads or to connect with them, or just to prepare them for a follow-up sequence. It's a complete step-by-step guide. So that shows you exactly the system to identify those and start engaging with them. The link is in the description below. It's completely free. Download it now, because in the next few minutes I'm going to show you some advanced commenting strategies as well that you can build on what's in this guide. Here's why this boring systematic commenting approach crashes the latest LinkedIn hacks. I'm going to share with you some real results from our system. We run an A/B test with 1,000 prospects across different segments. Let's say CEOs. If you have an 8% replay rate without commenting, after implementing this commenting system, the replay rate rises to 51%. For agency owners, the replay rate were 11% before commenting, and after commenting, rise to 53%. For sales leaders, it rises from 26 to 57% with the full commenting workflow. And the secret is time and consistency. So we comment for 2 or 3 weeks before sending any connection request. About 20% of prospects actually reach out to us first after seeing consistent value engagement, even when we haven't sent them a connection request. So when we do this commenting system. We send them a message after that. They already know who we are, and we already know that we are adding value to their network. So this is what we call the attraction engine in action. You become magnetic to prospects because they see you consistently adding value to the conversation they care about. You're not interrupting them with cold pitches. The thing is, Clay is insanely powerful, and understanding how to implement the use cases that exist for it right now is going to be a game changer for your business. And if you're serious about systematically growing your revenue through automations, we have a complete Clay coaching program where I guide you through implementing the entire Revenue Tornado methodology, and you will find more details in the description or in our website, automaterevops.ai. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not an easy path, but in order to have some ideas, if you click here, you're gonna watch my next video where I go over 15 insane use cases that you can use Clay in your outreach processes to generate more leads, book more calls, and have a massive competitive advantage. So I will see you in the next video.